All right, we're rolling.
Okay.
And
So today,
from the Fernando and Freddy Show.
Why isn't my name first?
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Reddit on Reddit. I'm Fernando.
and I'm Freddy.
You look like you're dancing to me, Freddy.
No, because I was like, yeah, I'm action guy. Like I'm doing like those YouTubers, like, yeah, let's go. This is so amazing.
Let's do
Thank
it.
guys. Yeah, let's do it. And then we jump up, we high five, clap.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
This is an AITA.
Am I the a-hole?
Okay. For allowing my 8-year-old daughter to shave her head.
Ooh.
So this past week, my 8-year-old daughter has been begging me to shave her head. They just started after her 17-year-old cousin did it. I've always considered myself a supportive mom and let my kids do whatever they want within reason, of course. She has extremely long, blonde, gorgeous hair, just like I do. She was fully aware that I was going to support her decision. School was canceled for the rest of the year, and she won't go back to school until August, possibly September, so her hair will have time to grow out. So last night, I got out my husband's clippers and shaved her head for her. She's smiling the whole time and loved the end result. The next day, I took a photo to send to my mom and only my mom. My mom decided to forward it to a bunch of other family members who got back to me. 90% of them agreed that I am an a hole for not saying no to her and setting limits for her, and also told me that I'm setting her up for bullying. Here's the thing, it's literally her hair will grow back. She knows. I asked her if she regrets it, and she is extremely happy she did it. As for the bullying, she knows how to stand up for herself, and that hair doesn't define her beauty. I personally don't think I'm TA, but I
The
want to
a-hole.
know, yeah, I want to know what everyone else's view on this is.
Did you read the comments by chance
No,
for this
I
one?
don't. No, I prefer not to read the comments because I like it when
I
we.
really want to know what everybody's saying, but one of the
Well,
biggest things
well,
that you
they,
just read that you said was her hair. It's her hair. When
yeah,
like me like growing up or whatever, like when you go to get a haircut, they ask you what do you want to do today? When you're a kid, yeah, your parents usually say, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Oh, for girls, we're gonna cut it this way or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's her hair. And when you think about it, girls have so many different hairstyles. They have long hair, they have short hair, they have really short hair, like that looks like a guy's haircut almost. They have the kind of up hair, I don't know what you call it, like an up thing, updo or something, kind of like the
updo.
frizzy, like Lucille Ball type hair. Like it's all over the place. But at the end of the day, it's her hair. You know what? If she wanted to shave it off, why is it such a big deal? I mean, yeah,
I
was she
like,
7 years old?
but I think she's 8 years old. But I think women and girls look beautiful with shaved heads. I don't know why. It's just like the face, the bone structure. It all just makes it look beautiful. I think a lot of women look good with shaved heads. I've seen a lot of them. Like it reminds me of the, well, it's a cartoon, but the Spider-Man movie where Gwen has her head, the sides of her head shaved, and I thought it was really a cool look for her. And she's blonde. Like she should have
Okay.
done that. But yeah, I don't think it's such a bad thing. But so since you said, did I read the comments? I opened the comments, and she's, well, on the actual thread it says, because after the group consensus they mark it whether you are an a-hole or not the
Oh
a-hole,
yeah.
and it's marked not the a-hole, and
Okay.
all the comments are like NTA, amazing mom, 11 out of 10, great mom skills, she's just a kid and she wants to do something that her older cousin did because she admires her, and yes, it's just hair, it'll grow back, and they're all happy like the little girl did it. So pretty much it's a, I don't see what the big deal is. It really is just hair at the end of the day.
And there's so many like elements and different things that I'm like my mind is like racing right now. I'm wondering, it doesn't say where they live, right?
No, no.
I wish it did, because like
Why?
when you think about it too, there's like middle America. I think they're going to be more, like conservative and be like, oh no, that's not okay. But like if you're in like California, New York, or something like that, I mean, I think it would be more acceptable and more like, oh, that's totally fine. Like, why are you
Mm,
freaking out about this? But
That's not
if you're,
necessarily true though, because look at Orange County. Orange County is hugely conservative. hugely
Yeah.
conservative. You could be in middle America living in Orange County with the way a lot of people think there. So it's
Yeah,
not
but I
necessarily
think
that
like
the people on the
generally
coast.
speaking, you know,
Yeah, but
and
even generally speaking, that Orange County is very conservative.
yeah, but I mean, I think that there in Orange County, there's a lot of women with short hair too.
Oh, but you're talking as far as I'm just thinking in general, but not in this specific term. Well, I haven't seen like when the first thing when I'm thinking of like a blonde girl uh with a shaved head is like Amber Rose. She's always shaved.
Okay, but is she fully shaved or is just partially shaved, right?
No, no, she's fully shaved and then she wears wigs.
Oh,
I
okay.
I don't think I've ever seen her with her long natural hair.
I don't know.
Uh yeah, but I mean I don't understand what the big deal is. I mean, but those are probably the type of people who also think that, all girls should wear pink and pink is only for girls and they should play with dolls and they should, and like very traditional leaning type of things. Like I think that someone who would be mad about that, but I think it's good. Like let kids be free, let them be themselves, let them express themselves. It's like one of the weirdest things is having people police your hair. I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but it's happened
Mm-mm.
to me. Where I've gone to work and I'm not allowed to have a certain hairstyle.
Oh,
And,
okay.
and like literally, it's like I'm like an adult and I can't have my hair the way I want it to have my
It's
hair.
just
Like,
professionalism. They
but
want
that's
to
not
keep a
professional. That has nothing to do with professional.
well,
My
like
hair
at
does not
my work.
define my work.
Well, it's professional looking. It's like you can't wear certain things, or you
But
can't
hold on.
in certain atmospheres have your shirt
But
untucked,
but
or
by whose standards is the
by your
looking? I mean,
works.
we don't have. I know, but that's what I'm saying. Is more than likely no one in that management team has a hair texture close to mine.
Right.
So I can never have hair like your hair. So what looks professional on you does not look professional on me. And so it's like it ends up being the only acceptable thing that they ever want to let you do is just to shave your head completely. And even then,
Well,
some places like, no, that's like a gang member.
I think that the only time they really could, like police your hair like that would be to say you have to have a natural looking hair color. Like you can't come in with, like blue hair.
But
Like that's
I've
something that you and
never,
I had talked about like recently.
yeah,
Remember when we were talking about like dyeing hair, and you're like, oh, I want
yeah,
to see you in this like blue, and I'm like, I can't do that. And the
yeah,
next one would be like a mohawk. Like
yeah.
that
But none,
looks, depending on the
but
line of work you're in.
for any line of work, I think I'm so happy that we're moving away from that type of thinking and people are a lot more free minded in the way that you're able to look different and still be professional. Like the whole idea of that you have to look like a certain type of person and have your hair cut exactly like that is slowly fading away. And I'm so thankful for that it's becoming illegal in many states to do things like that. Like having blue hair has never stopped me from doing my work. Like if I saw someone sitting next to me who had blue hair, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, I can't concentrate because she has blue hair.
No, I'm not saying that it's because, in your workplace, for your workers, or the actual person doing it is
Yeah.
is not professional. It's depending on the line of work you're doing. When, a client or a customer, or, a colleague or somebody walks in, it might not look professional that, you have bright blue hair or neon hair. It doesn't look good for the business.
But
It
it
looks
it
like,
doesn't I think nowadays it doesn't phase most people because it's the same way that before, if you weren't wearing a suit and tie, you weren't professional, and it
again,
just
it
didn't look
depends on the line
professional.
of work.
Yeah, but it nowadays people don't really care. I've never ever think to myself, "Well, this guy isn't wearing a suit and tie, so I can't take him serious." Like,
I don't
literally, the
know.
only thing
Like,
I'm concerned about is, can you do your job? And if you're concerned about suit and tie, hair, things like that, I probably don't really wanna work with you because you're probably not going to be flexible enough to work in an environment that requires flexibility.
well, anyways, right now we're talking about this kid's hair. I think we're kind of deviating, going off topic, and we're gonna have a friendly little debate here for the next 10 minutes. But going back to this kid's hair, like, what? So, what do you think? Do you think that it's cool that mom let the kid shave the hair, right?
Well, yeah, but that had to do with what I was just saying right now. It has no bearing on anything in life. It's great that she's learning that she's in charge of her body. She cuts her hair when she wants to cut it. It looks how she wants it to look. And don't let people try to dictate what is acceptable and what's not acceptable in any circumstances when it comes to your physical appearance. It kind of goes back to that other story we talked about the girl with her weight. Like it's
Oh,
truly
okay.
accepting yourself for how you look or how you want to look.
Yeah. And yeah, I as I'm kind of thinking about it too, like a lot of times, like kids will, shave their head in like, solidarity for like somebody else. Like I had read an article about like this kid in like a middle school or something who was having chemo and lost his hair, and a bunch of people like shaved their heads because they're like, you know what, he did. Even girls, like it was a big article, and if I knew we were going to talk about this, it would have been really cool to have and been able to,
Yeah.
have
But I
points
mean,
on.
it's
But
it is like that. But imagine, but going back to the thing about being professional, if you shaved your head in that sense and you were a woman and you're working in a professional environment, would you consider that unprofessional?
no, that's professional. Because what if she was going through chemo? Like you can't say
No,
that,
but I'm like she
somebody,
shaved her head for solidarity.
right, but you can't say that's not professional. Like the only unprofessional part is going to be is if like she were to shave most of her hair off and leave the middle up as like a mohawk. Like I would say that doesn't look professional, you know?
I think that's
Um
sexy. I think it would be professional.
if you work in like a barber shop or a tattoo shop, but if I walked into like a professional firm, like I'd be like, all right, well, this
I
person,
could
in this atmosphere, it just doesn't mesh,
I
doesn't
can
blend.
literally think of like two women executives in LA who had mohawks, and they were really like beautiful. I mean, designer clothes and everything with mohawks. Beautiful
Hmm.
women. So I mean, I and I mean these are people who are working with the big money guys. So
Yeah.
I think times are changing, and this was a while ago. So yeah, I don't know. I think it really times are changing. It's good.
Um, have you seen Little Fires Everywhere, the show with Reese Witherspoon?
You ask me this every single time we talk.
I can't remember. Have you seen it?
Yes,
Okay, so you know the youngest girl. Can't
yes.
remember her name. So kind of like her attitude and stuff, like that's how the kid's attitude could be if mom would have said no, waiting and waiting and waiting until finally she's 18, moves out, or even 16, whatever the case is, and she just does it on her own. Mom said
Yeah.
no originally, I'm just gonna do it anyways, you know? So it's like kind of building that, the trust and that freedom, and when something actually important happens or comes up, she feels comfortable to talk to her mom about it anyways, because her mom supports her decisions and her mom actually backs her with what she wants to do in life, or, if she has a problem, or, and she's gonna, I think that her letting her shave her head now is going to be something big and very beneficial for their relationship and for this girl in the future.
I agree. It's good to let people know that they should grow up to be able to make their own decisions and be confident in those decisions that they make, and they
Well,
shouldn't rely on anyone else.
yes, I agree. So you think that when her hair starts to grow up a little more, she should dye it blue and green?
But if she wants to, blue is actually really cute. I can't remember who I saw with she had like neon blue hair, and it was so beautiful. I thought it was so cool, and she was working in advertising, I think.
Hey, Freddie,
Yeah.
does this story make you think of anybody in particular?
Yeah, I can't remember this girl though. I can't remember her name, but this was so
No,
long ago.
somebody in pop culture who used to be, I guess they still are pretty popular. I want to say 2008.
How am I supposed to remember someone from, 12 years ago?
Uh, Britney Spears.
Oh, and she shaved her head. That was in 2008?
I don't know. But it, like, I think so. Hold on. When
Yeah, and look, it grew back.
did you just look it
No
up?
big deal. No, I didn't look it up,
Oh,
but
2007. I was so close, Freddie. 2007.
it's pretty amazing that you. Yeah, well, it's a good decision. I'm happy she did it.
Yeah. Um, I'm wearing this hat because my hair is not working with me.
Would you ever shave your head?
I thought about it. I really thought about doing it, and I think that the reason that I'm not doing it is because I have this awkward bald spot back here that my hair is kind of covering, and if I were to shave my head, it would totally be visible and it would look really bad. And
But if you're losing your hair, you're losing your hair. So what are you gonna do?
right,
Are you gonna get
I
a
want to enjoy hair while I have it, and then once it's gone, then I'll go with the shaved. You know?
well, I've tried to get you to get one of those male units where it looks like real hair, it lasts for like a couple of months. We could do it on the channel. It would be amazing. I sent you the
We're not
videos.
doing this. We're not
No,
doing
no, no.
this tape on rug thing.
No, as our channel grows, we are going to do it, and you were going to do that 30 days of wearing that fake unit. The fake unit. It's real hair because you can get human hair, but you're going to do 30 days where you wear a unit and you have long hair again, full of body. You're going to style it. You're going to come back and tell us how it feels. You're going to do periodic updates. We're going to make a whole thing out of it. I'll even pay
Not
for it. I even
happening.
got this. I will pay for it. I've even got the stylist who can install the unit. It is going to be fun. Hey,
Oh
you got to
man,
experiment. If you want, I'll even do it. They even have hair for like people like me that have the same type of texture and
people
everything.
like you, huh?
Yeah, well, because normally I would just shave it off. If I'm gonna go bald, I'm gonna go bald. I mean, I'm just gonna, it's not gonna make a difference. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I don't have hair. But
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 continuing
when I
on
said people like me, I was meaning
about,
like the texture. But
I know what you
yeah.
mean.
Okay.
I was actually really also debating on maybe just buzzing a little bit off. But I'm so hoping that I'm able to get my hair cut in the next 2 weeks.
Are you
California.
gonna?
What?
I was gonna say, are you gonna do it live on the show or not?
No, I'm gonna go to my stylist. Hopefully, my barber will open back up.
But there was that guy who wanted you to get your hair cut on his channel. It was a collaboration that you could have done.
Oh, a collaboration, right?
It's good for our
Collab.
channel, Fernando.
Two lads.
It'd be our first collab.
First collab.
You got to do it for us, for Fernando and
for
Freddie.
us. So you guys, let us know in the comments what you think about Mom. Is she the a-hole or
should Fernando get a male unit?
Not happening. Why do you sound like Bruno right now?
Probably because my nose is stuffed right now.
All right, so you guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Is Mom the a-hole? Should she have let her 8-year-old daughter shave her head? Would you have done the same thing? Do you agree with us? Was the family totally being mean by 90% of them saying that Mom is the a-hole? What do you guys think?
Hold on. Or do you also believe what Freddie said? Me? I don't know. I don't know why I said Freddie said like it wasn't me. Do you also agree with me that it is no longer considered unprofessional to have hair colors that are different, styles that are different, to be individually different? Because now that I'm thinking about it even longer, I remember seeing like a girl who had like pretty much like different shades of red all in a thing, and she paid a lot of money, and all the girls were like, "Oh my god, I want that." But those were old days. But anyway, so hit the like button if you liked this episode.
If you guys
Thumbs
liked
down
it, give us a thumbs up.
If you didn't like it, hit that thumbs down button. We're
Totally
trying to get to
fine.
a whole 65 followers. Subs.
So we would love it if you guys would subscribe to our show, our channel. Yeah, and you know what? If you have a friend who you think might like one of our videos, send them a link.
Or even better, if you think our videos suck, send it to the friend and let them know how much we suck.
And you guys remember, our direct link to our channel is www.fernandoandfreddyshow.com. Fernando and FreddyShow.com. You can type that in and it goes directly over to YouTube.
www.
Thanks for joining us, you guys, on another episode of Reddit on Reddit.
From the Fernando and Freddy Show. Why isn't my name first?